Welcome to The Explainer. So, have you ever tried to connect with an ancient text only to find it feels, well, kind of like reading a dusty old history book? Today, we're unpacking a thrilling new series announcement called Stories from the Quran, and it promises to fix exactly that problem. If you've been looking for a way to connect with ancient texts so they actually feel incredibly relevant today, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to explore the exact framework the creator has laid out for this upcoming spiritual journey and see exactly what we can expect when that very first episode drops. Okay, let's dive into this with the core message of the announcement. The creator sets a dramatically different tone right out of the gate, stating, "These aren't just historical events, they are divine narratives." This single sentence, it's powerful, right? It establishes a deeply spiritual and entirely different framework for the entire upcoming series. We aren't just going to be memorizing dates, mapping out ancient places, or, learning the names of distant figures. Instead, we're being invited to experience these accounts as living, breathing narratives. Because when you treat a text as a divine narrative rather than just a historical ledger, it completely changes how you listen. You start looking for the underlying meaning rather than just the dry facts. Section 1. Beyond mere historical events. Shifting the paradigm. Let's look at what that shift actually means for us. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact contrast the creator is making between the static past and the active present. History is fascinating, sure, but let's be honest, it can often feel locked in the past, like it's just a record of what happened to other people a super long time ago. But by framing these as divine narratives, the series promises an active experience featuring timeless wisdom and hope. You aren't just some passive listener taking notes on a bygone era. You're actually uncovering insights that are meant to be actively applied to your life right now. It literally takes the text out of those dusty history books and brings it directly into your daily routine. It's a complete mindset shift from just observing to personal application. Moving on to Section 2, Wisdom for Modern Struggles. Bridging the ancient and the now. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how we aren't just exploring these texts for the sake of academic curiosity. By studying the immense resilience of the prophets, looking closely at exactly how they navigated impossible odds, deep grief, and intense opposition, and by grounding ourselves in the profound truths of the text, we uncover a continuous source of timeless hope. Ultimately, this transforms those ancient verses into a practical toolkit tailored specifically for whatever you happen to be struggling with today. The creator is basically taking the ancient endurance of these figures and translating it into modern survival skills for our own daily challenges. It just goes to show that human nature and really the solutions to our struggles haven't changed all that much. Which brings us to Section 3, your 3-step action plan, how to stay connected. So the crucial point is ensuring you don't miss out on this journey. And the creator laid out a very specific roadmap to make absolutely sure of that. Step 1, subscribe right now. Step 2, turn all those notifications on. That guarantees you catch this wisdom the exact second it drops. But more importantly, Step 3, taking the time to engage, leave comments, and share this with your family. That turns what could be just a solitary viewing experience into a genuinely supportive community. Learning and reflecting in isolation is fine, but actually discussing these profound truths with others, that deepens the impact exponentially. It's really all about experiencing these narratives together and growing alongside a fully engaged community. In fact, to hit that engagement step right now, I'm going to ask you the exact prompt the creator included in the announcement. Which story are you most excited to see? Really think about it for a second. Out of all the narratives in the Quran, which one do you feel holds the most practical life lessons for your current situation? Answering that question helps build community excitement before the series even begins, and it starts tuning your mind to look for those practical lessons immediately. The first episode drops very soon, so this beautiful spiritual journey is starting imminently. We've seen how this series promises to shift the paradigm from dry history to dynamic, divine narratives filled with practical life lessons that truly bridge the ancient and the now. So I'll leave you with this. Are you ready to discover how an ancient narrative might just hold the exact answer to your most modern struggle?